not let the birds eat it and seed it in spring.
We probably ought to put that information on our,
It wouldn't be a bad idea, especially on the settlement thing,
On the
and
website,
seeding,
and also
you know,
in the-
website or in the next newsletter, right? So, that'd be good information to have on there, just so people know. That way, I mean, anything you guys hit with questions on, please, let's figure out a way to get the information best out to everybody, so. But also, if anybody comes up with stuff and bad water quality, please let us or the city know so we can go start figuring out what's going on. Because we are at a point now where there shouldn't be anybody right now still getting brown water.
okay.
If they are, we need to figure out what's still going on.
What about you, David? You getting good water?
Well, I put a filter in a month ago, and I had to change it yesterday.
The filters will still plug for a little while, because some of the, especially in your service line, you know, from the meter to your house, you know, those didn't get changed out, so what I would recommend on those is if you have that type of situation, I'd go flush for a couple hours. I mean, you're not gonna run out, you know, thousands of gallons, but flush your, you know, you can turn your yard hydrant on the side of your house and flush it out for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It might flush out the rest of the junk that got broken loose.
I just wonder if a lot of it's due to them shutting lines off, turning them back on, because what I'm getting now is looking more like dirt. What I've got before was rust. It was definitely rust. And now it's a lot darker color.
It won't be dirt from project, but it still could be particles that were inside the line somewhere.
Mhm.
But where you're at, in your particular case, that's all new mains down there, so it should be that anything getting to you probably is coming from somewhere in your line, you know,
Maybe we can flush it.
cause you know, right at the intersection, is all new, up to you. So it's just that last, 200-300 feet to your house, that main is new enough that you shouldn't be getting, I mean, we shouldn't have any kind of dirt particles up there, so.
Okay. All right.
So
Anyway,
what about people on the end of the line that didn't get any service improved? Or
What-
is theirs gonna improve?
there's still about 3 dead ends that I need to work with the fire department to see what our options are. Because we have automatic flushing valves, but in the past, I've understood, and I need to talk to the fire department again, that they didn't like the jackets on there because then they couldn't get to the valve to open them if there was a fire. In the summertime, we can put those automatic flushing valves on, and it'd be no problem. It's during the winter, when we have to put the insulator jacket on too. So there's still about 3 spots in town that are a dead end with either 1 or 2 houses on them. We couldn't fix those because, well, one of them I can think of off the top of my head, correct me if I'm wrong here, Zach with Avance, right? Down at the bottom of that cul-de-sac that's down there at the bottom, behind, Eastmore Drive. The only way to fix that is continue that line clear over to Country Club Heights. That, physically, that's the only way to loop that line and take care of that problem. Which means either buying property or easement all the way across. Same thing with Country Club Heights. The only way to fix that is to loop that back up to the end of Maple by Buckholt's house. We had to bore like 1,200 feet. And so those just weren't included in this project because we needed to get so many other things fixed. So are they still on a list of future wishes? Yes. But those were not the high priority things of the other blocks.
Okay.
So that happens to be 2 of the dead ends.
We're monitoring all of the information coming out on the Build Back Better infrastructure bill and how that'll be allocated. I've got what's coming to the state. We just haven't been able to find out from KDHE.
They don't know yet.
Yeah, they're all on, we got lots of money, but we don't know what the rules are yet.
Yep.
So we'll continue to look for those options for a follow-up project within our city under those funds.
So, it's not that we don't know about them and not that, but the first easiest thing to do is wait till spring, put the automatic flush valves on as soon as freezing is not a problem again, and at least let them run through the summer months to help keep those lines cleaned up. So that's the first way we can fix it, but it's gonna take, we can't put them on yet until we get fire department has to take that hydrant out of service. They will not be able to use it, so we have another fire hydrant close enough for them to be able to do that. So there's some things we need to discuss with the fire department, see how they would want to handle it too.
Let's just meet with them, we may be able to put a second valve on it before and then.
That's I mean, it might be that the second hydrant is close enough too, so. You have questions?
I'm done.
All right, well, like I said, please don't hesitate, if you get questions, people asking them, either call us, let Roger, Tiffany know, and they'll get the word to us, and we'll get an answer back to you, and try to get it. It's probably a question a lot of people are asking, so. All right, thank you.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Well, I have another question. Something popped in my head. Round number, Roger, just a round number. Have we sold everything for that, with our used equipment? Is that sold?
No, I don't believe so.
No, the Purple Wave guy's supposed to be here any day this week. No, they haven't come yet. That's been, I mean, several weeks ago.
That's all said, simple.
Good job.
Now,
Now you know.
I would make a motion during this meeting.
I'll second that. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.